Alright, and welcome back to Detroit. As you can see, we're just going to pick up right where we left off, because like I've said before, things are just really starting to move. So let's get into it. Alright. Also, if you remember me saying, where's the thingy? This is the thingy I was asking about. Also, before I said there's a conversation that we were going to have later about this area. Pretty sure I touched this once. But there's a conversation I was going to have about this area. If you notice the change... Oh, I didn't actually. Okay. Didn't touch it before. Sweet. I'm glad we did that now. The scenery and how everything kind of changes over time. And you could tell by like the progression of the game and the outside world events how this affects this. And now that we know that Amanda is dead and has been dead, we know that this is, if you haven't already guessed it, not the real world. Never was.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I thought Kamsky knew something. I was wrong.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
I chose not to play his twisted little game. There was no reason to kill that android. I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
I'm not a unique model, am I? How many Connors are there?
I don't see how that question pertains to your investigation.
Where does CyberLife stand in all this? What do they really want?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. You're the only one who can prevent civil war. Find the deviants, or there will be chaos. This is your last chance, Connor.
Shit, there's already chaos.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. But we just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
God damn it, Jeffrey.
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to CyberLife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
We can't just give up like that. I know we could have solved this case.
So you're going back to CyberLife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
When the deviants rise up, there will be chaos. We could have stopped it. Now it's too late.
When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
I don't know why I did it. I know it hasn't always been easy, but I want you to know I really appreciated working with you. And that's not just my social relations program talking. I really mean that. At least, I think I do.
Well, well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up. I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Listen, Connor.
If I don't solve this case, CyberLife will destroy me. 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
Key to the basement is on my desk. Get a move on. I can't distract him forever. Perkins, you fucking cocksucker.
Stop it, Lieutenant!
Fuck off! Leave me alone! Shot at that little prick.
It's gonna cost you your badge.
I fucking love Hank. I love him so much.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Wouldn't any plastic pricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
I'm registering the evidence in my possession. But don't worry. I'm going to leave. Though I'm certainly going to miss our bromance.
Son of a bitch! Come on. Gotta fucking move on. Fucking androids.
Sassy Connor is best Connor. Also, can I just say their evidence locker is just the coolest shit in the world? Watch this.
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Fucking password.
Obviously. Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere. Not much time. One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
So basically, at this point, since Simon is unfortunately dead,
Took a child hostage.
and we have Daniel here, and they're basically the same model, we're just gonna steal the piece from Daniel, put it in Simon. I have never done it where Simon hasn't died, so I don't... let me rephrase it. I've never done it where Simon hasn't died, and other androids that I've met along the way haven't died. So, I don't know if there's another way to do this without... Well, there's other ways of doing this without Simon dying, but they're not always the easiest. And Simon's the quickest and the most direct.
It's dark. Where am I?
I reactivated you so you could help me. I must find Jericho.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone.
And we have this stuff. Oh, look, there's Marcus.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
We ask that you recognize our dignity,
Our hopes and our rights.
Who's there? Who are you?
Everything is all right. Don't worry.
Marcus? Is that you? Why did you leave me?
I had no choice. They'd have killed us all. You'll be all right. I came to take you home. Just give me the location to Jericho. We've got to leave now.
Jericho. Yes. Yes, of course. Marcus? Is that you, Marcus? Don't leave me again, Marcus! Don't leave!
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
You ever get your ass beat so hard you got judo chopped and then knocked the fuck out and just left there?
Looks like someone's been snooping around.
Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
Also, Perkins got his ass fucked up too. And that's another one that can go a bazillion different ways. There's another version of this that is incredibly metal as fuck. But that we would save for the bad guy playthrough.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
That always kind of like messed with me a little that we the human race relied so heavily on androids that 2/3 of our effective personnel in military, teachers and doctors and schools, like shit's just shutting down. We put too much, I guess, we rode too much on androids, thinking that this would never be a problem. So if you think of all the people that were displaced out of jobs, why there's so much anger, so much poverty and shit like that, that's because we basically effectively replaced an entire workforce.
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down. You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls. You better not hang around. We have a bus to catch.
And now he is following the path to Jericho, the same path that Marcus walked. I just want to point out, there must not be, like, any humans around here at all, because somebody would notice these trucks and these androids moving this shit.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially
We've got to find a warm place for Alice.
The androids weren't doing any harm.
They're conducting raids across the city. Androids were tagged all along Woodward Avenue. We gotta do something.
I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
How do you feel?
I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Stay with her. I'll try to find this Marcus.
The last bus is in 2 hours, and the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
He gives her, like, the dirtiest looks for, like, all the right reasons, though, because she never listened to him. As you can see, this is where things are starting to intertwine.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us. Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks.
Can I talk to Lucy?
You are worried about your safety. Dial the number.
I've seen her, but I've never actually tried to talk to her before. Oh god, he's alive. Oh, I've never seen that.
Try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just cut them down.
Rupert. It's his goddamn pigeon. He's got his goddamn pigeon still. I didn't notice that before. He's got that stupid fucking bird.
They look like just people who want to be free. Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids,
There's Alice and Luther.
have been forced to withdraw.
Actually, go back around this container. I don't know if the Traceys are here, I imagine. I've never actually found them, but I've heard some people say that you can find them.
The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cornwall, has called
There's a magazine, maybe not.
for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of a
Yeah, if you guys have been, like, reading any of those articles, you'll know that they've been talking about the fact that Russia and the United States are basically about to start World War III, and it kind of stopped because the androids are like, nah, fuck that.
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
See, again, I pointed out a couple times now that I think it's weird that they're like, oh, the androids are super evil, they're gonna kill us, and Marcus has literally said, hey, let's not do that, let's not be that guy.
If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on...
Are you Marcus? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
She needs me. And I need her. It's as simple as that.
Which, that scene is contradictory to what he told North, was like, no, not all people hate us, not all humans are like that, but then he turns around and kind of says, like, oh yeah, they all hate us. So, like I pointed out before, there are inconsistencies in Marcus's character that I'm not thrilled with, though I think he's a really solid character.
Alice.
Oh shit, son. This whole time.
You knew from the beginning. You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for her. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed. Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
think Luther is a super underrated character because he's cool as fuck. Also, I think the fact that finding out that Alice is actually an android, if I was in Kara's shoes, would make me love her more.
Kara,
because I would know what she's up against, and it would make me want to protect her more, knowing that she is in legitimate danger. Not from, like, just starving or being really cold,
forever, won't we,
but,
Kara?
like, people are trying to legitimately shut her down and dismantle her and shit like that. That would make me love her and want to protect her more.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
I mean, technically, yeah.
The only thing we asked for was freedom. They don't even want to hear that. So now they punish us for who we are.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
The face says, bitch.
You keep complaining. What have you done exactly, Josh? At least I fought for us. At least if I die free.
This is getting us nowhere.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
Dialogue is the only way. I will go alone. Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Marcus. They'll kill you.
Maybe. But North, I have to try. If I don't come back, lay low as long as you can.
They need to realize how much they're hurting us. Find the right words, and they'll listen.
They've been butchering each other for centuries over the color of their skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not gonna change. Violence is just in their genes.
He's not
wrong. They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
We shouldn't become like them, North. We can gain our freedom by other means.
I hope you're right. Whatever happens tomorrow, I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you.
I just want to point out, these two are like polar opposite. She's like, let's blow up the city. He's like, hey, no. Let's not do that. That's bad.
I'll join the others. Look after yourself. I don't want to lose you.
I want to point out North is really lucky that Connor's mission is not to kill her. Because he could have.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
What are you doing? You're one of us. You can't betray your own people.
Don't force me to neutralize you.
We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore. You're Connor, aren't you? That famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for. You never have any doubts. You've never done something irrational, as if there's something inside you, something more than your program. Have you never wondered who you really are? Whether you're just a machine executing a program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question. It's time to decide.
Oh, we're deviant. I think Connor's is really interesting because he's only tearing apart the words and not breaking through the wall. Fuck Amanda, though.
They're going to attack Jericho.
What?
We have to get out of here.
Shit.
What's going on, Carol?
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
Come on, go, go, go! Delta dancing on your position.
Rats in a maze.
Hey, Carol! They're coming!
The corridor, over there. Follow me.
This way! Quick!
This way. There must be an exit further on.
Come in! Quick!
coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
There are exits on the second and third floor. Find them and jump in the river. Where's Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
Foxtrot team hopped outside. Requesting orders. Don't let it get out. Didn't give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
It's too late now! Save yourself! Save Alice!
No, we're not gonna leave you behind. Right, Kara? We can't leave him.
We ain't leaving my boy.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Kara, no!
Go! Move!
You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
Luther's such a good dad.
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door. They're gonna kill me.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked up.
Are you alright, Kara?
Yes, I'm fine.
Sorry,
We
Kara.
can't stay here.
I fucked that one up. Not terribly, but I fucked it up.
There's more down there! Follow me!
I thought for sure the game froze there. I was like, no.
Find their leader.
No! Please don't kill us!
On your knees.
Curtis! We haven't done anything wrong! Please!
Shut up!
Marcus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
Gamma squad out. Tango!
This really makes Marcus into a badass, and I love it.
Stop!
Look out!
Here they come!
Don't move!
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot!
Quick, this way! Find North. I'll join you later.
A way out! We're safe, Alice.
Stop!
Get down!
Please don't kill me!
Imagine it's incredibly helpful not having to blink.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Quick, we gotta go.
Go and join the others.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here. Over there! Run!
Go, now! Let's go! Suppressing
Nothing to fear when Combat Connor's here.
Run, quick, come on!
Never regret making that man a deviant. Though Machine Connor is pretty badass as well, but Deviant Connor is definitely a favorite. It's good to call him Marcus Esparta. Picking up that guy.
The hole. The ship is sinking, sir. The men to evacuate. Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
Alright, so, as you can see now that we've finally come to a head, we're all together, so to speak, at this point. Our boy Connor is a deviant. Like I said, it's probably one of my favorite routes to go with that one. And as you can see, the trees branch according to what happened and who's with and stuff like that. And that can actually, depending on Deviant Connor or not Deviant Connor, events that happened before, this can all go very, very differently. And it's kind of interesting to see how it plays out. Like you see here, Simon can be with us, yeah, you know, and shit like that. Or, you know, Deviant Connor, the whole thing that plays out there. Connor is kind of a jackass in that one, and it's actually kind of funny. I think so. But once again, guys, as always, I do appreciate you sticking around with me. Sorry this one's a little bit longer. I just didn't want to cut it off in the middle and it'd be kind of fuck the flow with that a little bit. But thank you for sticking around.